All right, Shalom. I'm back with part two. I left off with verse 22. It says, "But thou hast utterly rejected us; thou art very wroth with us, against us." So these people, the Lord actually, they were against. But once an appointed time, they had an heritage coming to them, but their heritage was turned away. Okay, so I love to hear a Christian explain this. Like, if they all were equal in the beginning and some fell away, how could the heritage that was promised to all of them be given to a certain people now? You know, if they're all on the same playing field. Okay? Even if the narrative turned to where it was the children of Israel, the heritage was given to them, the inheritance was given to them, and then they messed up, and other nations could come in and be partakers of the heritage. That means the Israelites and the Gentiles, the non-Israelites, would be together, and they would be like that in the kingdom. But why does it say that he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity? Okay, what is the meaning for scriptures like that? And why does it tell you it's going to be 12 gates in representation of the 12 tribes of Israel in the book of Revelation? Okay, and how can a promise to a certain heritage be given to a certain people through blood, and then all of a sudden someone could find themselves being a part of that heritage? If a tree is planted and that tree is standing firm, you can't go to that tree and plant a seed on the inside the tree. Like, you drill a hole, hammer a hole in a tree and plant a seed in it and another seed. That's not how it works. Okay, you can't add seed to something that's already been planted. It's already there. It's already established. All right. This is Psalms 126:1. It says, "When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion," the same Zion that fell away, "we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter." So once again, we see they went to captivity, and now all of a sudden it's laughter in their mouth. At the beginning, it was nothing but sorrow. Okay? It says, "and our tongue with singing." Back, I don't remember the exact verse, but it said something about music. Let me see. Right here, 14. "The elders have ceased from the gate, and the young men from their music." So they ceased from their music there, but right here it says what? It says, "our tongue with singing. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing." Okay, the Lord hath done great things for them. But it says, "then said they among the heathen." So the heathen still remain heathen right here after Yahweh Shem Yahushua had delivered the children of Zion. Okay, so how is it in this case that the Israelites right here, when the captivity of Zion, after the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, that they became back righteous and they weren't Gentiles no more? But when you go to 2, it says, "then said they among the heathen." So the heathen are still heathen. They're still Gentiles. And they're saying, the Lord hath done great things for them. If everybody is Gentiles, how come in some instances a Gentile turns from being a Gentile to being a children of Israel. Think about that. Okay? Then, well, the Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua, as the streams in the south. It says, they that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Somebody had to be put in a situation to where they were crying, to where they were sorrowful, to where the situation can be turned back into a situation that's happiness. Okay? He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless will come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. So he received something good when something bad came to him, because it was promised. It was an inheritance to him. Okay? He fell away for a season. But the heritage, what was inherited to him, was given for an inheritance. He ultimately got it back. He became a Gentile and was like the rest of the heathens, or the rest of the Gentiles. But then he turned from those ways and became back to what he normally was by taking on the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and righteousness. And now he's happy again. And the heathen going to see it. Okay? And they're going to acknowledge it. All right? Revelation 21. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. Check this out. And the Most High himself shall be with them and be their God. Let's see if that's talking to everyone, because this right here is Revelation. This is the end. Let's go see where we see this at prophesied earlier, or spoken of earlier. Is Hebrews 8 and 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God. Well, it looks familiar. And they shall be to me a people. So that promise in Revelation, or that fulfillment in Revelation, happened right here in Hebrews the 8th chapter. Okay? But it all had to have a falling away to where we will become Gentile, in a Gentile mind state. Okay? You can't physically become, you can't physically become a person of another nation that's a heathen or a Gentile. It's impossible. Just like they can't spiritually or physically make themselves an Israelite and put themselves inside of an inheritance or a promise or a covenant that didn't belong to them in the first place. All right? This is Revelation 21 and 4. It says, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. These are Israelites. And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for former things are passed away. What former things? Are we not in captivity these days? Have we not been in captivity to all other nations? Why would tears have to be wiped away from people that's ruling the earth right now? And to make it crazy, these same people has ruled the last three empires. Today Esau, yesterday the Romans, and before that the Grecians. Okay? So what do they need salvation for? They've been ruling. The Most High been gave them rule. Okay, and that rule is coming to an end. This is 1 Peter 1 and 1. Peter, an apostle of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, Bithynia, elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through the sanctification of the Spirit. So, someone was foreknew. Someone was started out with an inheritance and it fell away. Like the very first verse in this lesson. The very first verse we went to in this lesson. Okay? He foreknew. But it was a time where he had to put him away. Never forgot him. Just put him away and let him go through all these things. Okay? Strangers. That's what he was talking about when he said the Gentiles. Because they became strangers. Okay? They became alienated from the commonwealth of Israel. And they were scattered. We were all scattered. Okay? But it says elect, according to, elect means chosen. The elect, the chosen, were put among the Gentiles. Were put among the heathen. Okay? And that's a scripture. I think it's in Titus, where it says, where you have put amongst the Gentiles, where you have scattered us too. Just roughly paraphrasing. Okay? It says, through sanctification, separation of the blood of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Grace unto you. Why doesn't it say unto the whole world? Why does he have to specifically go into Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, Bithynia? Okay? Why? Why wouldn't it just say to the everyone across the world? Why was Paul letters to certain places? Because he knew that Israelites in those places had become strangers by following strange gods. So Christians, it's no way that this promise or this inheritance is to no one but the children of Israel. Okay? When you see our inheritance is turned to strangers, guess what? That means you get a chance to rule now. Rulership goes to you now a little bit, because it was given to the Israelites to rule forever. But now all of a sudden, you see princes working as slave laborers in the field and servants on horses. And this is why. Okay? Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us. Remember, we messed up, but please remember that our inheritance, that you promised us that. We became Gentiles. We became strangers for following strangers. Okay? Hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Double honor to the apostle, that was a great millstone. Peace and blessings to y'all. Preach this truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.